So here we go. Haven't even had the chance to say hello to you lot yet, but the first bait is going to go out with a Cweights 2-hook clip down rig, just with a single pop up on each, and then finished off with the Cweights rocket lead. I've already seen Plaice come out, so we need to get bait in the water. We've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours till high tide, so we don't want to waste any time. We're going to get a bait straight out in the water. We are not wasting time here today. Here we go. The second rig is locked and loaded, ready to go out. Frozen blacks on the Cweights clip down flattie rig. Come on, let's get a fish. We've got to get one today, surely. We've been trying so hard for them flatties recently, and we've just been struggling. This is going to be our third session, and if we don't pull one out today, that'll be 3 times we've been just one place. So we're going to get this whacked out, and hopefully we get one. We just had a little bite on that first rod we put out. Fingers crossed. How you all doing? Welcome back yet again to another South Coast Angler video. So you're joining us here today on the West Sussex coast, down in Shoreham. I haven't actually fished here this year yet. We've been down to Brighton twice, but we haven't fished Shoreham yet. And of course, we're fishing after the Plaice. I was going fishing today anyway. It was either travel half hour to my local beach or travel an hour to Shoreham. And I thought, you know what, let's just go to Shoreham. I've got some frozen blacks out the freezer. And we're here. Here we are. But first cast, it looks like we've already had a bite on the 2-hook clip down rig. So fingers crossed today's the day. I've already seen a Plaice come out down the way in the last 15 minutes, so it's looking promising. Wish us luck. Hopefully we get a Plaice for you guys at home, and hopefully we get a cracker. Rumour has it someone had a 54cm Plaice down here about a week ago. So you never know, we could get one ourselves. Look down there, the bird's nicking my bait. You crafty little bugger. Right, here we go. Let's bring in the first cast. Well, that's pretty strange. 3/4 of my snood is gone. That is very weird. And as I was bringing this one in, I did see a bite on the other rod. Right, let's bring in the other rod. Let's get a bite on. So as you can see today, we are down the section of Shoreham which they call the Burrows. and there's a few other fishermen there. But other than that, not many fishermen at all. I've seen the guys further up catch a couple of plaice, but I still haven't had any. I've had one bite, that was about it. But look how clear this water is. It's gin clear, man. This is perfect water for the plaice. Are you joking? So this guy's just turned up, chucked it about 20 yards, and he's caught a plaice. And there's my rods, sat there doing nothing. What am I doing wrong, man? Right, so I've seen that fella pull in a plaice 20 yards out. It looks like he's using a running leisure rig with 2 hooks. So I'm going to put on an earth bar with a nice flowing trace and a bit of black lug. I'm just going to chuck it 30 yards. This is my 3rd rod, so it's a spare rod. So we'll see what happens. This can't be happening, seriously. He's literally turned up. His first cast, caught a plaice. I think I'm going to swap over to a loop rig as well, just so one of the baits is further on the bottom. I'm doing something wrong, man. I don't know what, but something's not working. Let's sort it out. Right, so I've changed the 2nd rig to a Cweights 2-hook loop rig. So now we've got an earth bar, a loop rig, and a clip down rig out there. So we're covering all bases, all at different distances. So hopefully one of those tactics works. People are catching plaice to the right of me, so maybe I'm off the ground. Maybe I should have gone the other way, but you just don't know fishing, do you? Right, let's get this loop rig out. Not a single bite. 3 rods, all the baits are being untouched. I just don't know what else to do. I'm trying all different distances, far out, mid-range, close in. But the guys down the way, they've stopped catching now. The tide is on its way out. High tide was an hour ago, so it's now turned to go out. I'm hoping that the ebb is going to fish a lot better. But you don't know. It's been very, very slow. Like I say, all baits being untouched, so I don't know whether it's the bait. Maybe I should have had some ragworm, or maybe some fresh black lug, or maybe even some blow lug. But I've tried tipping the baits off with squid, and still nothing's touching the baits. But the guys down the way, they had some plaice earlier on, so I'm not sure whether they were catching on frozen blacks or ragworm. But yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to stay positive that I am going to catch a fish. But yeah, it's getting a bit depressing coming out, recording all these videos. I've recorded so many videos. I've been trying so hard to get a video to release, but it's just not happening for me. But we've still got time. Probably stay for another 2 hours at least of the ebb. And you never know, that could be the magic time. I don't believe it. I've had a bite. I just had a clear bite on that left-hand rod, which I've just put out. It gave me a couple of taps. And that was it. And I absolutely levered that one out as well. It's good to see a bite. We're well into the ebb now. Hopefully, it becomes a fish. Because we need to beat this blank. I'm not rushing into it at all. Come on. Right, let's go have a look at that left-hand rod, shall we? See if we got something on there. One bite, no fish. We'll put this bait back out there because it hasn't been out there too long. It's still in good condition. Well guys, back in the car. One other disappointing end of the session. We sat there for 6 hours, saw 2 bites and caught 0 fish. So yeah, I don't know. Might give the fishing a little break for a few weeks. Because I've been out a lot, I've spent a lot of money to catch nothing really. So I might just give the fishing a break for a few weeks. Well, we've got some unfinished business on this beach. That beach is Shoreham. As you've just seen in the previous part of the video, we was down here, what was it, 2 weeks ago now? And that was the last time I went fishing. So we come back down to Shoreham at the Burrows and I'm the only person on the beach. Don't know whether that's a good thing. I can get the right spot or there's nothing around. Because we are on neap tides at the moment. Very small tides at the moment, so I'm not sure whether that's going to be affecting the Plaice fishing down here. But I know they have been caught recently over the weekend and that, so we've got a chance. That's what I'm hoping anyway. There's not much wind. What wind we have got is coming from the north. But yeah, I'm just going to give it a go today on this neap tide and see if we can actually get a place this time. Because I haven't been having a very good time recently. When I've been going out, especially locally, all I've been catching is dogfish after dogfish. I haven't caught any rays. I've had one place at Brighton, but the next time I went to Brighton I blanked. And then I came to Shoreham and I blanked. So hopefully today we can get a few Plaice. I don't even mind how big they are. I'm really not bothered about how big the Plaice are. I just want to get a few fish on the bank, you know. It's really getting me down with the fishing. I even contemplated taking up golf. But I'm no good at that either. So we're going to stick with the fishing for now. And hope and pray that it improves. I've literally just got down here, so I've set my tent up. And we're going to get a rod straight out. I've got frozen blacks. And we've got some fresh ragworm today. We haven't got a lot of ragworm, we've got half a pound. So hopefully that will bring in the goods. It's a lovely day down here. I'm surprised there is no one else fishing. I think we're about an hour and a half after low tide. And we're going to be fishing the tide all the way up to pretty much high tide, which coincides with sunset. So I'm hoping the run up of the tide fishes well. Even though there's not going to be much of a tide flow out there, hopefully we'll be able to pick out one of them lovely orange spotted Plaice. As I said previous in the video, there has been a few nice ones caught off this beach in this location, up to 54 centimetres I believe. So yeah, let's get set up, let's get a rod out. I'll show the rigs and the baits. Let's do this. Right, here we go. First rig going out is going to be a Cweights 2-hook loop rig. It's pretty naked, this one, apart from a pop up there. And we just put a little bit of Black Lug and a single Ragworm on both hooks. And we're going to get this out, give it a bit of a thump, and hopefully see what happens. That's the one. I'm going to call it. I'm going to have a fish first cast, I reckon. Fish first cast. There's no one else fishing, so they're all going to be homing in on my bait. That is the wishful thinking. Right. We're officially fishing. Come on, you Plaice. Well, I'm going to get the other rod set up as well. I think we're going to put a, I don't know. I'll have to have a look through my rigs and decide. I'm going to be putting my heavier rod out with the multiplier on it. So we'll see what happens. Right, second rig going out is a 2-hook clip down rig with a bit of bling on it. Same bait, single rag and half a black. And believe it or not, I've already had a bite on the other rod. So this could be a sign of good things to come. But we're going to get this out. We'll watch that rod, see if it goes again. And hopefully we have a fish. Come on. Right, that rod hasn't gone again since I put the other rod out, so we're going to bring it in and have a look, see if we've got anything. Sometimes the fish can just sit on the end of the bait without giving you any indications, so I either want to see if I've got a fish or if I need to put more bait on. No fish. It looks like all the ragworm has gone. So we'll get some more rag on there and we'll get it back out. Looks like we could have a fish on that left down rod. We've had a couple of good bites there. Let's have a look. Fish on. Feels like a dog. Jesus Christ, I need some oil on that. We need some oil for our reel. We need some oil for our reel. Let's go down. Please don't be a doggy. Oh, a bit of a fight there. That didn't feel like a doggy. Oh my God, you beauty. You beauty. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Look at the size of that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whew. I'm gonna have to sort this out. We'll have a look. Second cast. And look at this beauty. At first I thought it was a dogfish. Oh my God, what an absolute cracker. I thought that was a dogfish. It's huge. Look at the size of that. What an absolute beast. That is probably the biggest plaice I've ever caught off the beach. Wow. Look at the size of the mouth. Wow. On the Cweights Hook Loop Rig. That is an absolute cracking. Look at my hand on it. We're gonna get this unhooked and we'll give it a measure. Come on! Right, here we go. Let's give this piece a measure before we have a look. This is an absolute cracking. This is my biggest plaice ever. Off the beach anyway. There we go. It's off the scale. So that's probably 45, probably 48, 49 centimetres, that one. That is an absolute cracking plaice. You won't get them any better than that. It's not too skinny either. Quite a bit of meat on it. Wow. I'm well chuffed with that. Second cast as well, after missing the first bite. And I'm the only person on the beach. What is going on? Here we go. Look at that beauty. Beautiful colorations on it. But that is a 48, 49. It might even push 50 if I measured it properly. But that is an absolute beast of a plaice. I'm well happy with that. What a beauty. Second cast on a bit of Black Lug, Cweights Hook Loop Rig, and a bit of rag. You beauty. Come on. Let's get some more. Well, I just had a couple bites on the multiply rod. I haven't brought it in yet. Still on its first cast. We've put out the other rod again after catching that lovely plaice. But we did have a couple bites. So we'll bring it in, see if we've got something. They were small rattly bites, so feels like there could be a little bit of weight there. This is just the weight dragging in the sand. Just going to bring it in slowly. This is a bit of a heavier rod, so it's a bit harder to tell if there's weight on there from a fish or not. Have we got anything? Getting a bit heavier now. Or is that just the lead? Getting caught in a stone. Oh no. We've got another plaice. Happy days. Plaice are feeding today, baby. Yeah, buddy. That's not even a bad one either. That's not a bad one. That's like the normal stamp of plaice you get. Happy with that. Come on. The plaice are on the feed today. That was on the top hook again as well. On the top hook. Get in there. Right, we'll get it unhooked. I'll give you a show. So I've just brought in the first cast from the multiply rod. And look what we've got. Another lovely little plaice. I say it's little, but that's a fairly decent size still. I mean, not compared to the one we just had, but that's still a lovely plaice. Oh, 2 and 3 casts. It's working today. Something's working. God is with me. We need to get the baits back out there, quick. We'll give this one a quick measure while we're here. Let's see what she goes. 36 centimetres, that one. So that is still a lovely place. I'm happy with that as well. What a beauty. Thank you very much, Mr. Plaice. Let's have another bite on the we've got a fish on. Come on, please be another Plaice. It looked kind of Plaice-y, the bite, so hopefully it is. We can have number 3 out of 4 casts. That would be incredible. I do really apologise about my reel. It is not nice. We need to get him in for a service. Come on, Mr. Plaice. If it is a Plaice, it's not very big. Just keep my rod tip low. Come on, what we got? It's another flatty. It's a little one. But it is another Plaice. On the bottom hook. Little baby. 3 Plaice and 4 casts. Cannot complain with that. Especially when you're the only person on the beach. Beauty. Lovely bright orange spots on that one. Well, let's get her unhooked and we'll get her in the bucket. Let her revive. A lovely 2-hook clip down flattie rig made by Cweights. We've got a Black Lug and a bit of Ragworm on the end of those. Let's get it out. He's out there. Right, we're going to go get the smaller of the 3 Plaice back because maybe keeping the other 2. It's not often I catch many Plaice like that. Let's get her back, shall we? Beautiful. Happy days, she's swimming off lovely. In that nice clear water. Happy days. It's nice catching them, but it's even nice seeing them swim back like that. Well, it's most certainly gone very quiet. I haven't had a fish for a couple of hours now. I've been checking the baits every 20 minutes to half hour. The baits have been going, but no fish. I haven't even seen any bites. It's very strange. I had 3 fish, almost back to back, and then after that, not even a sniff. It's almost as if it fishes better here over the low tide. We've got 1, 2, 3 hours till high tide. I'll probably be here for another 2 hours. So hopefully in that time we can get another fish. It'd be nice to see another species of flatfish. Maybe a little flounder or dab, something like that. But either way, it's target achieved, and it's been a lot better than sitting on the beach for 7 hours and not catching anything. So I'm glad I came back down here. I'm glad I didn't just get upset with myself and leave this place alone, because there clearly is some nice fish here. Like you've seen, I've had a 36 centimetre Plaice and also a 48, 49 centimetre Plaice. So yeah, happy days all round. I'm going to take that big one for the table. I haven't decided on the 36 centimetre yet, but I may even take them both. They're well in size for keeping, and they have got a bit of meat on them. So here's hoping that we can get another couple of fish before we go. If not, it's been a pleasure. Come on. I know exactly what's going to bring on the bite. A pasty. As a fisherman, you know, you don't have a bite for hours. You decide to have a bit of munch. So do the fish. Come on. Good old Cornish. Just over halfway through my pasty, and would you know it? We're getting a bite on a left-hand rod. The fish know when you're eating. Look, boom. The fish know. Doesn't look placey to me though. Of course. It's a dogfish. Of course it is. Looks like we could have another doggy. Doggy's on the feed now. Another dogfish. Tell you what. This is a lovely looking dogfish. Look at the colorations on that bad boy. It's a male as well. You don't get many male dogfish. Just give him a ragworm back, thank you. Yeah, it's a beautiful little, beautiful colours on that one. Let's get her back. Well, it's almost time. It's going to be one of our last casts and then we're going to pack up and get off home. It's gone very quiet. We've just had 2 dogs in the last 3 hours, so it is what it is. But we've got a lovely sunset behind us. Absolutely beautiful. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day down here, and to end it with that, perfect. Hey, look at this, last cast. I was getting both dogs. Both just gone out there. We're now going to release the Kraken of the Plaice. I decided I'm not going to take it home. So it is maybe a little bit too skinny. See if we can get her away. Hey, she's ready to go. You beauty. Happy days. That one swam away really nicely. That's put a smile on my face, that has. Someone else can catch that one. Happy days. Last caster out. Let's see if we can get one more fish. Come on. So we finally got revenge on Shoreham Beach. We came, we saw, we conquered. Well guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. The last cast is still out, but I wanted to just do an outro while it was still light. I'll probably leave them out for another 5 minutes or so, and then I'll pack up. But if there's any other fish in this video, then I'll put them on the end of this. But if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. And we shall see you on the next fishing adventure with South Coast Angler. Hopefully we'll be out in the Sib soon, catching some monsters. Let's go.